Good morning, my friends. It is Monday. Thought we'd bring you along for the day. Look, he's driving. Yes, he is allowed to drive short distances now. We are heading to the butcher to get some beef bones. That is where we are going. But we have a stop first. Where are we going first?
Breakfast.
We're going out to breakfast. We've not been out to breakfast in forever. So we are going out to breakfast. Then we're going to the butcher to get beef bones. What else? Then I'm gonna come home, roast those bones, and get them in the roaster so we can can up some bone broth. I want to get that done and over with because Thursday we're gonna go pick peaches, and my niece and her 3 kids are coming over. We're all gonna go pick peaches together. Then they're coming over, and we're going to make peach salsa and peach jam and can it up. So I want to have everything done. I want to have my kitchen like totally clear for canning. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm looking so forward to that. Not sure what else we're going to do today, but I'll figure something out. So stay tuned and let's get this day moving. There's my breakfast, Eggs Benedict. And there's Doug's breakfast, sausage gravy over biscuits. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We were in there for how long?
An hour.
Over an hour?
Wow.
A long time. It was.
Head southeast.
There were people buying like massive amounts, like hundreds and hundreds. Like they were checking out at like $700-800.
I think they're like people like like a barbecue stand. That's what I'm thinking. Like
You
people.
do? I just think they're. I don't know. I just think they're regular people.
Maybe, but I think like
Maybe
people
it's family reunion season.
Yeah.
But I got my beef bones. It was worth it. I mean, like if I went to the Amish market to get them, I think they're like $4 something a pound at the Amish market. They're $1.25 a pound here. So I got 15 pounds. And I also got a pork belly. We usually buy our pork belly at Costco because I make homemade bacon. But now Costco pork belly has skin on it. They don't take the skin off anymore. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So I decided to try theirs. I'm not sure. We'll have to see if we like it as much, but it was worth a try. So now we're heading home. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it's this late already. So there's my butcher haul. 15 pounds of beef bones and a 5-pound pork belly. That's it. $36. People were leaving with hundreds and hundreds, and this is all I bought. So we are going to get these bones roasting now so we can get the broth started. First thing we're going to do to get this bone broth going is we're going to roast the bones. Is this step necessary? Nope. But it does enhance the flavor, I think, of the broth. So I just have 10 pounds of bones on 2 sheets, and I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil on each bone, and then salt and pepper. Don't be afraid of the salt. Remember, we're gonna have a ton of water in here, so. Okay. Now I'm just going to take them and kind of just like rub the oil all over the bones and the salt and pepper all over the bones just to kind of coat it. Sorry, this one's off of the camera. Okay. Once our oven heats up, we are gonna roast these at 425 for about 30 minutes. I'm probably gonna do them for 20 and then flip them halfway through or 20 minutes in and roast them on the other side. You want them to get a little darker. You just don't want like this residual meat to burn because you don't want your broth to taste burnt. So that's that. Or they're gonna go in the oven and we'll check them in a bit. Okay, there are the bones after 20 minutes. I just turned them on. I'm gonna put them back in for another 10 or 20 and I have to do the second tray. We're gonna pick back up with this in a minute, but I wanna wait until he's off the phone. He's on the phone with his boss. His disability's all screwed up because, you know, why would anything go normal for us? But there are the beautiful roasted bones. They smell delicious. Roasting them definitely brings out more flavor, so highly recommend that. But we'll get the rest of this put together in just a sec. Okay, we're just gonna put the bones in. And as you can see, I already have some celery, some carrots, and some onion in there. Not a ton, but enough to give some flavor. And then we're just gonna put all the bones in and then add in our water. And now we're just gonna add, whoop! I'm trying not to hit anything here so the water goes in nicely. We're gonna add water all the way up to the top. Okay, last one going in. Like I said, I put it all the way up to the top because it does cook down. And I will add more water as we go. I'm also gonna add more salt. I know we salted the bones, but this is a lot of water. And a little bit more pepper. I have this turned up to 225 degrees. I want it to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we're gonna turn it down and we're just gonna let it simmer. I'm gonna watch the water level, add more water. And guys, I'm gonna let this go for like 48 hours. We want the best flavor that we can get. So there you have it. Okay, this is simmering nicely. I may turn it down just a little bit, but that's going nicely. We've got baby carrots in the Instant Pot. I'm not a fan of baby carrots, but I only had 2 regular carrots left. Not enough for dinner. Andrew just ran to the local store and all they had were baby carrots, so that's what he picked up. We've got potatoes cooking so we can mash those up. And my dirty oven, nice roast chicken. So that's gonna be dinner tonight. Here are those peppers that I flash froze the other day. So you see they're frozen solid, but they're not gonna stick together. So I'm just gonna throw them all in a freezer bag. And that way I can just pull out a couple pieces at a time to fry up for omelets or to throw into some spaghetti sauce to flavor it or something. So just a quick idea, if you have too many peppers, do this and then you'll have them whenever you need them. Good morning. This is probably going to be a 3-day vlog. It was supposed to be 1 day, but it's probably going to be 3, maybe just 2. So we are having breakfast. Already started eating it. Breakfast sandwich. There was some leftover bacon. So, and like the last 2 sourdough English muffins, I need to get those on the list. I mean, they're on the list. I just have to figure out when, maybe Friday. My plan today is to do some organization. I need to do the freezer again. I know, I do it all the time. It just doesn't stay as nice as, and the last time we got a butcher box order, it was a double and Doug was in the hospital. So the kids just threw it in for me and that's what I asked them to do. So I need to go back and just clean up that, organize that. I also want to organize my coat closet. I think I want to take some stuff out of there that doesn't need to be in there. And why do I have these certain things in there? Because my mother always did. Do you ever do that? My mother always kept her sewing basket in her coat closet. And that's what I do. I have 2 sewing baskets. honestly, I generally don't use them unless I'm using my sewing machine, which is down the basement. I mean, yes, sometimes I have to sew on a quick button or whatever, but it's not a daily thing, and it's just taking up room in my closet. So I think I'm gonna reorganize and move some of that stuff around. We're gonna see. But I think that's the plan. If I can get those 2 things done today, I will be thrilled. I'm also making bread, but I won't even show you that because you've seen me make bread 100 times. I already milled the flour. This time I'm gonna do it in my Pullman pan and see. Because tomorrow we're going peach picking, and then my niece and her children are going, and then we're gonna come back here and we're gonna can peach jam and peach salsa. So I wanna have bread and stuff for lunch for everyone. So that's what I'm working on. So I'm gonna go finish my breakfast before it gets cold, and we're gonna get started. Remember the other day I was making beef broth, bone broth? Well, here it is. I strained it all out last night, put it in the fridge, and I just took all the fat off of it. So I have almost 8 quarts. It'll be a little bit shy, so I will probably just add a little bit of water to make it up. That's fine, you can do that. So if not, I'll have like 7 3/4 quarts, and I want a full 8. So I'll just mix in a little water. It'll be fine, it's good. This is going to get canned up in a little bit. The first thing I want to do is get my bread going, though. I am making it in a Pullman pan this time, so I'm not going to show you the whole bread process because you've seen me do it, but I will show it to you in the Pullman pan. There's my flour. 500 grams of flour for a 13-inch Pullman pan with the lid on. I love Monique Bell's recipe, because she has it broken down if you want to do 2 9-inch loaves, 1 13-inch loaf, which is a Pullman pan, 2 9-inch loaves with a Pullman pan lid on, 13-inch loaf with a Pullman pan lid on, and then 1 8x4 loaf. This is usually what I do for markets, and I do it ×4 because my Bosch can handle that pretty easily. So that's the recipe I'm using from Lovely Bell Bakes. She does all fresh milled flour. And with all the recipes I've ever used, bread Beckers and grains in small places and all that, hers are by far the best. I want to make an ancient grains bread too. I'm hoping I have time to do that today, but we'll see. Okay, both canners are going. There are 6 pints in each canner, and I have another one to do. This is done venting, so we just need to pop the regulator on, push the button, and that's good to go. This one's still heating, so that's going to be a while. We're going to get started on the coat closet. Oh boy, I love when I get in a mood. This is all the stuff from this little closet. And there's all the coats. So we are cleaning out and being brutal. Yes, we are. Got the closet all cleaned out. Look good. Getting ready to show you. It's what I came out to do. And all of a sudden I went to move the door came off the track and landed on my head. I have a huge bump and a bit of a headache. But Doug's trying to fix it. I think it's pretty screwed up. But if anybody can fix it, MacGyver can fix it. Right? Huh?
I think I got it.
Good. For lunch today, Doug is having a bowl of homemade yogurt with strawberry jam mixed in. And I am having a picky plate. Kind of looks like the one I had the other day. Some hummus on cucumbers. I have 5 crackers and pepperoni. I have 2 slices of tomato with mozzarella, so a little bit of caprese salad. So that is our lunch today. Okay, closet is done. I didn't show you before, so probably shouldn't bother showing you the after, but I will. I decided to keep the sewing boxes there, so not too shabby. Looking good. See how long it lasts. 12 pints of beef broth out of the canner, all sealed, and the other canner's going with the next 4 more jars. That's almost done. And Pullman loaf out of the oven. This is the fresh milled flour Pullman loaf. So I'm gonna let that cool for a couple hours and we'll slice into it and see what it looks like. Now I'm going to go sit down and watch the Phillies game for a few minutes because where the door hit me in the head, oh my word, I have a headache and a big old knot. I gotta get better at this stuff. I just kind of forgot to finish filming the second day. You know, we got so busy with just getting a few things done and then working on dinner. I didn't even show you dinner. We just threw some salmon, blackened salmon on the Blackstone. I made some rice and Doug had leftover zucchini and the boys and I had corn. That was dinner. Quick, easy, simple. And then after dinner, the 4 of us sat and watched 2 episodes of the 1% Club. It's a game show on Amazon Prime. You don't need like the special Prime. You just need the regular Amazon Prime. I saw advertisements for it like earlier, like when it was coming out. I never watched it. And then Roy over at Recipes with Roy we were texting back and forth one day and he turned me on to it. So we've been watching like 1 episode a day. And last night the boys sat and watched it with us and we had a really good time. So just never picked up the camera. So I am ending this 2-day mixed up crazy vlog here because I want to vlog again today if possible. Today we are going to pick peaches with my niece and her children. And then we're hoping to make some peach jam. So hopefully I can bring you along for that. We'll see. We'll see if I remember to pick up the camera. It's going to be crazy here. So anyway, that's that. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in my next video.